Hello friend, welcome back. In this video, I will discuss about how you can create one of the element with using the DOM. Let's do that work. Like first of all, I want to do here, I want to create this type of one of the element. Okay, this type of one of the element I want to create with the DOM. So if you want to do that work, that is our my post, that is our index.html page. If you go to that index.html and here you can see that is one of the t body and then one of the tr and then the td and then the tr end, right? So now I want to do this type of one of the things I want to create with using the DOM. Better I copy it. Now go to our index.js. Right now I want to remove everything. And here first of all I want to put some of the note, okay, what exactly the things I want to do in here. So if you want to add some of the comment, I hope you already know about it, and then the star and then the backslash, right? So now that is our comment. So in particular that position here I simply paste it. So I want to create this type of one of the things, like there is one of the element as a tr, there is a tr and there is a td and then td, right? Now let's do that work. So if you want to make these things with the DOM, then first of all you have to take all the your element, like as one of the tr element and there is also another td element, right? I want to take one of the variable, one of the constant variable. So there is a constant variable. I simply take it, I just name it as a tr. Okay, I name it as a tr, and then with the documents, and with these documents that have also another property as a create element. Okay, so here that is the create element. You can see there is a create element. So now I want to run this element. So with this method you are able to create one of the HTML element. So I want to create one of the HTML element as a tr. Okay, I hope you understand it. And now I want to create another element. There is a constant and then there is a td, right? But I name it as a td1 and then the document. So that will be a document, and then with the create element I want to create another HTML element. I just name it as a td. Okay, so that I want to create another element as a td element. So here that is our tr, and also I created another one as a td, and into this td they have one of the class name and also they have one of the inner text, right? So now I want to get both of this. If you want to get it, then what exactly you have to do, that is our td1, right? So that is our td1. So and into this td1 I want to use that as a class name. Okay, class. So I hope you already remembered that part. If you want to get that class name, you have to get it with the class name, right? So with this class name, our class name here that is a class name as a post. I want to make it as a post. So that will be added one of the class name, and also that have one of the inner text, right? So if you want to get that inner text, what exactly you have to do? That will be the td into the td1. I want to access our inner text. So that will be the inner text. Okay, so they have one of the inner text. I want to use some of the inner text like as a post. Okay, I make it as a post 5 or 6. Okay, I make it as a post 6. Great. Right now they have the 5, so but I want to add another one as a post 6. So that will be our inner text. Okay friend, I hope it's very clear. And now if you want to check it, like I want to print it with the console log, with the console, and then the console log I want to print this td. Okay, I want to print this td1. And now let's check this out, what exactly that result it will be out display. Click as a save all, and now if you go now click as a refresh, now into the console you can see it's now successfully display our td. So there is a td, and they have created one of the class name. You can see it's now successfully get this class name, and that is our inner text, right? Also our inner text is visible. Here if you want to add some of the id, if you want to add some of the attribute, you can also add it, but I show you. Then you have to do here after this, okay, into the td area I want to add that id. Okay, I simply added that id, and id name I want to put that id name as a post id. Okay, so this type of one of the id that will be display. And also I want to display some of the attribute. That means here I want to add some of the attribute into the td1, and they have also another property as a set attribute. You can see that is a set attribute. So now with this set attribute I want to add that our attribute name, I name it as a title. Okay, title, and our title class will be here, that will be one of the post. I name it as a post title. Okay, post title 6. So this type of one of the attribute that will be added. Now if you click as a save all, and now if you go, and now if you refresh this page, now you can see it's now successfully added one of the id as a post id, and also there is another attribute as a title, and the title name as a post title 6. Okay friend, I hope it's very much clear to you. So here we successfully complete our first TD, right? And now there is another TD. Into this TD area, they have one of the span, they have one of the class name. So now we have to add it. So if you want to do that work, what exactly you have to do? Same things. First of all, I want to take another constructor. Okay, I take another constructor variable and I just name it as a TD2. Okay, that will be as a TD2. And then same our document, that will be as a document and then create element, because here also we have to add another HTML element, and that will be as a TD element, right? Here I simply name it as a TD because that is also one of the TD. And after that, they have also one of the span. We have to also take this element. If you want to take it, then I take another variable as a constant and I just name it as a span. I hope, friend, you understand it. It's very easy. So now that is a document and then the create element. With this create element, now I want to create another HTML element as a span. Okay, I simply loaded that span, right? And after that, what exactly you have to do? Into the span, they have also one of the class name. So if you want to get this class name, that will be just like that same. That will be as a span, right? That is a span, and into this span area, there is a class name. So I simply take it this class name, and our class name is in here as this one. So now I better copy it. Okay, copy the total class, and here I simply paste this class. Great. And after that, what exactly you have to do? Now we have that our span, we have the TD, right? Now we have to add this span in our this TD area, right? Here they have one of the span into this TD. So now we have to add this span in our this TD area. So if you want to do that work, then you can do that work with using that append method. I want to run right now run that append method. That means here that is our TD, okay, TD2, right? So that is a TD2. Here I want to do append. I want to append which things? I want to append our span, right? Now I simply added that span. Okay, friend, I hope it's very clear. So that is our TD2, that is into this TD2 area. That means that is our TD, right? Here I want to append our this span. So here I take that things with this span. So now that will be append in here. Okay, if you want to display it, like I want to display with the console log, console and then the console log, and here I want to display right now as a TD2. Okay, TD2. And now if you want to check it, click as a save all. And now if you go to your side, now refresh it. Now you can see now there is another TD, and if you open it, yes, you can see into the TD area they have one of the span, and into this span they have one of the class, and this span is successfully inserted in our this TD area. So we did that work with using that append method, right? I hope, friend, you get some of the idea about it. And now our last work is I have already created that our TD, and here I have already created another TD, and into this TD area I have append this span. Now we have to append our both of this TD in our this TR area, right? So if you want to do that work, it's very easy. I have already take that our TR. Now we have to do after that that will be the TR, and into this TR area I want to append, that is our append method, and into this append method I want to pass two of this our variable as one of the TD1. Okay, one is the TD1, another is the TD2. I simply take both of this in here. So now our two of this TD, that means TD1 and then TD2 will be append in our this area, that means in our TR area, right? So now that is the simple process. If you want to also check it, our total TR, then you can also check it with the console log. That is a console, and then the console log area, I want to run that TR. Okay, now if you save it, I want to save it, and here if you refresh it right now, yes, you can see it's now totally display our total TR. So there is a TR, and there is our first TD. You can see there is a first TD, and also there is our second TD. Everything is worked perfectly. I hope, friend, it's very much clear to you. And now I want to display our this total TR. Okay, that means this TR I want to display in here, right? That is in our my post, in particular that position area I want to display it. So if you want to display it, then what exactly you have to do? If you go to our HTML code, into this HTML code there is another element as a T body, right? And into this T body, that is all that our TR, there is another TR. So I have already created this TR. Now I want to add that means I want to append our this TR in our this T body, right? So if you want to do that work, then you have to do simple, we have to import it. That will be as a document, and then that is a query selector. I have already discussed about that things with you. That is a query selector. So with this query selector, I want to get our element as a T body, right? That is a T body. So there is a T body element. because into this t body area here I want to append it. I want to append our which things. I want to append our which things. I want to append our this tier, right? If you want to do that work, then that will be the append method. With this append method, I want to pass that our tier. Now that should be added. That means this element, that is a new element I have created with using the DOM. So now with this element should be added. If you now click as a save all, now if you go to your site, right now there is a 5. Now if you click as a refresh, now you can see it successfully added new one as a post 6. Okay, so how can create some of the element with the DOM? I hope friend it's very much clear to you. So that is a simple process. You have to just simply understand it. Okay, so that's all you have to do. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.